morning, guys. Rick Shaw here. It's the 4th of May, and we got some really nice clouds coming up. Sun's coming up in the east. We got that mountain over there. Beautiful tree. It's kind of nice. Last night, I didn't take the kids for a big hike or anything because I was pretty tired, but they played around. We got to get this drain fixed. Another thing, the front door, if you can unlock it with the key, but you cannot get the key out unless you leave the bolt extended. So you have to open the door and the bolt's extended. If you want to close the door quick, fast, in a hurry, you can't. And you can't undo it from the inside. Last night, to lock the door, I had to come outside, lock it with the key, and go back inside. So, this stuff is things that I truly believe they should check. Before you ever turn something over, you should check and make sure that that's right. The other thing that I have is the most unsatisfactory shower. The Insta-Hot doesn't want to work because there's not enough water moving through it. They won't work properly. Now, what I did yesterday, I'm getting no pressure, good pressure anyway, so I took the filter out of the whole house filter I put on, thinking, okay, maybe that's plugging it up. Took that out, no difference. It didn't help the water pressure anywhere in the house, even in the kitchen sink or upstairs. So that's stupid. But the kitchen sink, I am getting the Insta-Hot's working. I love that sink. I'm getting the kitchen set up. So that's really good. Got my coffee this morning. Just to you guys. The roosters, they took a break last night when I was making the video. They weren't too bad, but that was just because they were sleeping so they could start at 1 o'clock and just crow. When I was young, the roosters used to crow when it would start to get light. When the sky would get blue, they would start to crow. Maybe these ones are colorblind, I don't know, but they crow all night. So I think it'll be better once we get the air conditioner in. That'll be good. Yesterday also, I found 2 of the recessed lights when I put the lamp in. They wouldn't come on. So I had to pull those down. It's just because they didn't connect. They just didn't connect the wire. It was just in there and not connected. So this is the kind of workman that this company hires. And a company is only as good as its workmen and the people that they employ. They can sit back there and draw all kinds of money and all this stuff, but down the road, they're going to wind up losing people because there's going to be people like me that are just going to complain about this and tell everybody, I wouldn't recommend them. That's just me, because I'm showing you what you get here. I'm just showing you what the heck you get. So, and that thing too, my light I hung up there. When I came here and the man came and put the thing on, when he was putting the board up, he should have drilled a small hole and pulled the wire down through like they did in the other places in the house. He didn't do that. So instead, he can't get it, so he cuts a big hand hole. Now, here in the Philippines, it's so difficult for me to do my work because in order to do that properly, I needed a what we call a cut-in box or an old work box. It's got the little ears that pop out. I could have got one, poked it in there, pulled the wire through, cinched it up, and I'm good to go. No, what I had to do to fix this hole was lay a piece of wood in there to run the screws into that because it's covering the hole, but he had to get his hand up in there to get the wire. So this is not workmen working together. So that's how that goes. You cannot buy a toggle here. Like if I want to hang the kitchen light, they want you to put everything up with the screw. Well, I want to put a toggle on there so it doesn't come down in an earthquake or something, You can't get them here, guys. Or the little expanding. As you tighten the screw, it's got the 4 little things that crush and it sticks out. I forget what you call those. I was at 5 huge hardware stores. They got nice hardware stores here. Can't buy them. They don't have them in this country. Nobody knows when I mention this. They look at me like I'm some kind of idiot. And when I started, I drew a picture of it. One guy in the store said, "Oh yeah, I saw those when I was over in Germany. You're not going to find those here." And he was a guy working at the City Hardware store, and he was the one that whenever I walk in, I go to him because he seems to know his stuff. If I want something, I'll tell people. I told a guy I wanted hose clamps. He takes me over to the vacuum cleaner. So it's kind of an English thing. But another thing that was really funny that I had to hit my fourth hardware store. I bought a hose, and I bought a couple connectors because I wanted to take that same garden hose and cut a piece off to make the extension for the washer. Okay, they got hose clamps hanging right there by the garden hoses, but they're 2-inch, so they're useless. They don't have enough threads to tighten down to the garden hose. Nowhere in that hardware store did they have that. We blew plenty of time looking for that. I hit 2 more hardware stores. Nobody had. They had garden hoses, and they had the little connectors that you can cut the garden hose and fix and do all this. And they didn't have it. So you guys, especially if you're a construction guy like me and you come here, you're not in Kansas anymore because the stuff they do here is so different. And it's all jerry-rigged. They jerry-rigged the crap out of everything. It's how it's done, guys. It's just how it's done. I could be this pipe in here. I can envision that they didn't have a connector to the pipe. Okay, so bet they just laid it beside each other and dumped some concrete on top or something. And it's thin wall. Underneath the ground, it's just thin wall. When I was doing drains, you could stand on Schedule 40, you could stand on Schedule 80. You're not going to bust it. This orange thin wall that they have, I can smack my foot on it and pop a hole in it. I mean, it's not really good stuff. But it's like in the kitchen sink. I don't know if you guys know what dynamite is, but plumbers use it. They put it inside the hole and it'll expand around to seal a pipe. And they call it dynamite. Well, what they did was they had looks like about a 3-inch drain going out the sidewall. Instead of going straight down the bottom, I don't know what they did there, but they came out the sidewall in the wall, and they stuck the sink drain, which is about 1.5 inches, and they put dynamite in there instead of getting like a Fernco or something. You know, if they're going to use a different size pipe, throw a Fernco on there. But it's all glued underneath that sink. Every connector, every screw thing. After they put it all together, they goobered glue all over everything. And I tried to get it with my fingernail, like if it was a soft glue. No, it was a hardened glue. It actually melted the plastic in order to seal it. So if anything goes wrong with that, if I'm putting something under the sink and I hit that and it starts leaking, the only way to fix it would be to replace everything. This is what they do here, guys. So I don't want to put anything under there, I'll be honest with you. So, but I want to get my reverse osmosis hooked up. Can't do that. I got to go buy pieces because they didn't give me a way to tap into the line. Just when you want something here in a house like this, you should be here. I was supposed to be here when things were getting done, but the COVID stopped that. I wanted to be here to watch them, and even though I wasn't paid foreman, I wanted to be here because it's my house. But a lot of the stuff, I'm just telling you, the crap that they do, I'm honest, guys, I just shake my head. It's just getting into a house where a shower doesn't work. Getting into the downstairs shower, that one sprays okay, but you can't use it because the drain. Hey guys, I don't know. What they call turnover here is just insane to me. What they consider a turnover is a turn off to me. It's just amazing. But don't mean to start bitching or anything, but slept good last night. I went up, it was about 8:30. I couldn't stay up. I took a very unsatisfactory cold shower because there wasn't any hot water coming out of the thing, wasn't enough pressure. My hair looks great because I couldn't wash all the soap out, couldn't rinse the soap out. There's not enough water coming out up there. You know, it's just ridiculous. You flush the toilet, it takes a half an hour to fill the tank. There's just no pressure here unless something clogged up the pipe. Maybe there's something in the pipe clogged it. They're going to have to figure that out, not me. I'm not going to start pulling this damn thing apart. It'll break in the wall and we'll be ripping tile off and chipping holes in the wall. It's not good. But they're supposed to be here today, and I hope they get fixed. But we have to run back up to Carmona and get some stuff. Faye had left some stuff there. I didn't realize we left a lot of stuff. But we have to go. We're going to bring some boxes. And stuff that we weren't supposed to bring that we were supposed to leave there got brought. So I got a carload of stuff that we have to bring back there because we wanted to give it away. And it wound up here. So it's just how it goes. But it is a lovely morning. Girls are up already. My sweetie, one thing she did for me this morning that helped me out greatly was she gave me about a half an hour back rub, and especially on my glutes, my butt, my legs. That's the thing that's hurting the most. And not so much up in my shoulders and neck. I can stretch that out. I was stretching most of the night, but she hit that and just loosened it right up. I got to get a chair, though. These guys can sit with their butt 4 to 6 inches off the ground. Sorry, guys, I can't do that. I'm sitting on a bucket. It's not even a 5-gallon bucket, and it's really uncomfortable. We have no chair here at all to sit in, so we got to pick some chairs up today. So, but the banks are funny here. You know, I can get stuff out of the debit card, but if we wanted to go to the other ones to get a big pile of money to do stuff, oh no. Well, wait a minute. It's an RCB bank. Oh, no, sir. We're a different branch. We have to go all the way back to Carmona to get the big money to get stuff. It makes me shake my head. Oh, that's not ours. So my wife has an account, too. And they were telling us at that bank, no, in order for you to do anything with the money, you have to come back here. And then we did talk to the one up here, and they said, no, if you need to get any money out of that one, you can do it here. So at least that bank, her bank, is okay, but mine is we won't be using that one anymore. I don't know about the Security Bank, if I can use Security Bank up here, if they can. But if the RCB, I think I'm just going to go back down there and pull every damn thing out, because it's insane. It's a nationwide bank, but you have to go back to that branch to do anything. It's just insane. But know that when you guys come here, ask them, do all that stuff. So, but I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Kids are still sleeping. We had, I forgot to tell you, we had all kinds of little bugs, not mosquitoes or anything, but we had like thousands of these little bugs that came. And they only came to the area where the real white light was, the LED white light. They came to that. But I put a hurting on them last night. I got my little shop vac, and I sucked thousands of them up off the ceiling. And I don't know what kind of bug they are. They almost look like a little mosquito, but they're not any kind of biting bug. It's just they just kind of look like a miniature mosquito, and they got their little abdomen is green, and they got real pretty wings on them. But they don't try to run away or anything. They just, I guess, they want to get sucked up in the vacuum cleaner. But look at that beautiful sunrise we got over there. I don't think you can see the mountain, but there's a big mountain over there. And I know when we go out the other way out here, there's another big mountain. But the sun comes up and hits this place good. I'm liking this front. Eventually, we're going to put a big awning, or we're going to extend the deck out. There's our moon out today, too. Or we're going to extend the deck out all the way to the end here, so this will be closed in. This is going to also be closed in when it starts raining, so we can keep this dry. And another thing they got to do is these windows. They got to seal the windows. They're corner glass, safety glass. But what happened was the aquarium sealer guy didn't seal it. There's gaps in there. I could stick a toothpick through. So this is the kind of workmanship they do here in this country. I'm not saying Philippines is bad or anything. I'm just showing you what I'm noticing. I've noticed bad work around the globe. But since this is our new house, I'm really noticing some shoddy, what I would call shoddy workmanship. You look at my kitchen window. My kitchen window's all set and crooked. It's somebody, when they put the wheel in the bottom of the window, they put one wheel turned this way and one wheel turned this way. So my window's sitting up on an angle. It's going uphill when it's rolling. That's going to happen. And now that it's sitting down too far, you can't push it up to get it out without fighting it. So, a lot of this stuff, I'm not going to bother with these people. I'm just going to fix some of it myself. And, welcome to the Philippines, guys. Don't forget to pray for each other. This is Rick Shaw.